Okay, we couldn't have our meeting tonight, so I'm going to show you on a video what one of the demonstrations I was going to show, because this happens to be one of my favorite techniques right now. I'm using the letterpress plates from the Holiday Mini Catalog, but they're also going to be, this one anyway, the Love one, Love to Love, is going to be available in the new upcoming Occasions Mini Catalog too. And this actually happened to be one of the products that was in the big raffle basket that I was going to be giving away tonight. But we will still do the raffle, either at the shoebox swap or our next meeting. I haven't decided which. It just depends. And anyway, the technique uses the letterpress plates and the Versamark ink. And all I did is take that Versamark ink all the way over the top of the letterpress plate. And you'll know that the last meeting we had, I demonstrated this too. And I demonstrated it using the instructions that Stampin' Up had given us with the white ink. You can use any color craft ink. Any color craft ink will work with the Versamark. But I found my friend Linda over at Stamping School showed a technique using the Versamark ink. So you take the Versamark, a piece of paper, cardstock, another piece of just scratch paper, and that basically just is to cover up the ink that you're using on that plate so you don't get it all over your crease pad, which is the next thing I'm going to have you use. Instead of using the plate that Stampin' Up says, try your crease pad. And then your other clear plate on the bottom, that's your sandwich. So it's a clear plate, the letterpress plate, the cardstock, a piece of scratch paper, the crease pad, and then you're going to take that whole thing and put it through your Big Shot on tab 1. And please remember to use tab 1. Do not try to, or maybe not. Do not try, oh, you know what? You don't use the clear pad. Okay, so it is the letterpress plate, the cardstock, the scratch paper, the crease pad on there. Don't use your clear plate, because that is what happens. And you can squish that letterpress plate and make it flat, which won't work. And when this comes out the other end, when you take this off, you will see the cardstock. I don't know if you can see that, but you can. It has a great texture to it, and it actually comes through the back a little bit, which is no big deal because you're going to use it anyway, but it's got a nice texture to it, a good finish, and with that Versamark pad you can actually see it because just a little bit darker. One of the projects we were going to do tonight was going to be using that piece of cardstock and make this card using the letterpress plates, the new bundle paper with that Filled with Love stamp set. And of course I had to use my punch here, and I also used the punch up here on this little circle in the O, and you have to have your rhinestone brads and your ribbon. So there was one of the examples of the card that we were going to do tonight. Sorry that we're not going to have our meeting, but at least this gives you a little taste of what we were going to do. Thanks.